How y'all doing? This is Jamari here. I want to talk about for my newest topic. Um, have video games become too politicized? And I've been seeing a lot of made about this video game called 6 Days in Fallujah or something like that. It's part of the Iraq. I think a situation that happened over in Iraq back in '03 or something like that. And a lot of people don't want the game to come out. And the reasons they don't want the game to come out is political reasons. And that's mostly from video game journalists. And when you look at video game journalists now, as opposed to even 10, yeah, about 10, 12 years ago, they're a lot more left leaning, a lot more liberal. Um, Not saying if they want to be Democrats, nothing wrong with that, but it seems like their politics influence the way they review games, the way they discuss games, the way they uh, even judge certain games that are about to come out. And I just want to get you guys' opinion on, do you think that's fair? Do you think that's right? Because I'm looking at the landscape of video games. I'm like, every time a game comes out, it's political. Grand Theft Auto 5 comes out, and it's this political thing about torture and war. And it's like, when did we get so sensitive about video games to the point? I mean, and there's always been controversy, but I mean, nowadays you put out a game, even a Call of Duty game or a Grand Theft Auto, you have to almost subject the game to Fox News going after the game, CNN. I'm sure even some of you heard about Jack Thompson. He's a kind of a famous lawyer who kind of went after the Grand Theft Auto series back in the early 2000s. Um, just all kind of just it almost feels like an agenda, and if the game doesn't appease a certain agenda, then it's not a good game. Um, Now, of course, when you look at games nowadays, there's certain things that you can see they force in. A couple years ago, there was a game called Battlefield 5, and they forced it was a it was something about World War II, having women in World War II, and the company was like, if you don't like it, don't buy it. It felt political. Their stance felt political. Like, I want my daughters to be able to see themselves on the cover of the game and whatnot. And it caused some outrage online. And the game actually flopped. It didn't sell very well. And, I think that was in large part to the company and just the marketing campaign, just kind of this political, hey, this is why we're doing this. Instead of making a game and just making it, they're allowing their politics sometimes to dictate how they want the game to be perceived. And I don't think that's a good thing for anybody. So those are my thoughts. Like, comment, subscribe. I'd love to hear your thoughts in the comment section. Have a good one.